Hey everyone, Keith here with Wealth in Harmony. I just wanted to jump on here real quick tonight and ask you a couple of questions and suggest that you think before you leap when it comes to jumping into being an entrepreneur or starting your own online business. If you're familiar with me at all, you'll know that I've been putting up some updates to my progress in my entrepreneurial journey. And it's been a lot of fun so far, not only creating the content, but learning everything I can about marketing online and selling products and services and putting myself out there and creating my own brand, again, which is Wealth and Harmony. So if you've enjoyed any of the content I've put out, I'd appreciate it if you give me a like and subscribe to my channel down below there, and even click the bell notification if you want to get any further updates that I put out there for you. So what I suggest that we do tonight is look at something that's really important. I want you to think before you leap into this journey, because there's so much involved with it. And I'm just trying to keep it real and not make it seem like a lot of the gurus that you see online, they make it seem so easy and it's going to happen overnight and all these other things. But I'm going to give you the real breakdown of what you need to think about before you leap into this journey. So let me start off by saying, first, you need to ask yourself, are you good with where you're at in life, with your income, with how you are physically and professionally and personally with the relationships in your life? Where are you at? I mean, are you good with the way things are, or do you think that things could be different, that you could improve some things, that you think you're going to need to create some extra income for your family so you can, support them better, take vacations, even maybe even leave a legacy for your kids. That's exactly what I'm doing as I'm starting my online business. So the first thing you ask yourself is, are you good? And if you're not, then there's quite a few more questions we have to look at there, because we need to figure out what are we going to do if we're not good in all those areas, especially financially. We need to do something. And when I asked myself those questions, uh, I've decided that yeah, there was stuff I needed to take care of. I need to get physically in better shape. I need to do better in my professional life, and definitely needed to do better in my personal life, which is going great ever since I started this journey. So the next thing you're going to want to look at is, when it comes to those personal relationships in getting started in your online business, are you ready to face some criticism? So what's going to happen, there's going to be somebody, and it happened to me, my best buddy had some, I'll say, constructive criticism, because I know he loves me and just, he wants the best for me. And when we get started into this online world, it seems like it's inevitable that people are going to have criticism about it. They're going to doubt that you know what you're doing. They're going to think you're throwing all your eggs into one basket, or however you want to phrase that. They're and it's legitimate because they're truly concerned about what you're doing. But you're going to have to know that that's going to happen in your life if you get started doing your own online thing or any entrepreneurial journey, whether that be online, whether it be a brick and mortar store or whatever that may be. You're always going to face some criticism. So be ready for that. First of all, are you good in life? If you're not, let's do something different. Number two, are you ready to face some criticism? So the next thing you need to think about and ask yourself before you leap is, are you ready to learn? Because I guarantee it, if you already knew everything there was about being an entrepreneur, you would already be one, you would already be rich, and you wouldn't be watching my video, right? So you are definitely going to have to be willing to learn, because it's a huge undertaking to start your own business. There's capital that you have to come up with. There's tax implications. There's deciding on what you're going to sell or promote, and that's what we're getting ready to talk about. And there's so many things you're just going to have to be willing to learn how to do all this stuff. Now, number three, because of the fact that we are going to have to be willing to learn, well, we need to ask ourselves, do we have the time? Do we have the time to do this? And me personally, I work 40, 50 hours a week, and my regular job is an IT manager, but I decided it's what I really need to do to make a better life for my wife and my kids and my friends around me that I want to be able to help as well along the way. So I decided that I was going to make time. If I didn't have the time, by gosh, I'm going to make time. And everybody's got the time, to be honest with you. Everybody's got the time. We just need to learn how to get off of that phone, scrolling through Facebook, right? Or get out from in front of the doggone TV. And we just need to use our time more wisely. That's the most important thing. Everybody's got the same 24 hours a day. And all those people that have already made it in the online world as an entrepreneur, they have the same 24 hours in every day. They've just decided that they were going to use that time that they have in a more productive manner. And that's what you're going to have to learn how to do if you're going to start your own online business, or any business for that matter. So again, be willing to learn, be willing to manage your time properly. Now, the next thing that we have to think about is, do you have some money to invest? You'll see a lot of people online, a lot of gurus say, hey, just watch my video. I'm going to show you how to make all this money, and it's going to happen really fast. And don't worry, it won't cost you anything. But as you know, if you've watched any video like this before at all, and as soon as you've done that, your Facebook feed and your YouTube feed gets blown up with people that are trying to sell you courses and show you how to be an entrepreneur and go watch this online seminar, and all these things start to pop up in your feed as soon as you start to be interested and look at some of these videos. So that's going to happen. You can't avoid it, but you've got to remember that starting a business, no matter how big or how small, whether it's brick and mortar or online, you're going to have to figure out a way to come up with some capital. Now, that said, I truly believe that starting an online business, it's going to be a lot less expensive than it would be to start your own brick and mortar business. Some people actually sell their own products and services that they come up with. And some people do what's called affiliate marketing, which is selling other people's products and promoting their products. And when you do that and make sales for them, you get a commission. So that's in another video that I have already done, and I'm sure I'll do more information on that in the future as well. But so you're definitely going to have to come up with some capital. Be thinking about that before think before you leap, like I said at the beginning of this video. And then after that, what you're gonna have to decide to do is you're gonna have to decide what business are you going to get into online. There's different choices to be made there. There's affiliate marketing. There is starting an online agency where you can assist companies in driving traffic to their brick and mortar businesses. There's online e-stores that you can create. Not the best idea right now, just my personal opinion. But there's a lot of different ways that you can actually get started in the online world. So that's basically the biggest decision you're going to make, is which route you're going to take in starting your online journey. So again, it's not going to be easy. Let me walk back through those 6 or 7 things I just mentioned. First thing you're going to have to do is decide whether or not you're good with your life, personally, professionally, physically. Are you good? If you are, again, you wouldn't even be watching this video. The second thing you need to think about is, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to learn? Because there's a lot to learn. The third thing is, do you have the time to invest? Definitely going to take a lot of time. The fourth thing you got to think about is, do you have some capital, some money to invest somehow? I guarantee you, if somebody was sick and you needed to come up with some money to make them well, to pay the doctor to make them well, if one of your family members was sick or something like that, you'd find a way to come up with some money, right? Well, think of this think of this investment at an online business as investing in the future. You're not spending money to get started. You're investing money to get the business started. So that's one of the other things that you're going to have to do again is you're going to have to figure out what kind of business you want to start. And then I'll wrap it up by saying again, you are going to have to learn how to deal with some criticism from the people that love you and that are going to be concerned about you, because it might look crazy to some people at the beginning. My daughter, as a matter of fact, she's just worried to death about me, about the money that I've invested. She's just worried to death that it's all going to go south. But I know that as long as I keep trying and as long as I keep learning and as long as I keep moving forward, that's not going to happen. The only way that I cannot be successful online with my own business is if I quit. That's it. A guy named Jeff Lerner told me that. Great piece of advice. Think about that as well. As long as you don't quit, you're not going to fail, right? So again, if you do like the content that I'm putting out into these videos, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like down below, and click that notification button so that you can get more information as I put it out there. So again, this is Keith with wealthandharmony.com, and I'll be catching up to you soon to give you another update. Cheers, everyone.